Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Matt from Buckingham in England. Let's see what Matt has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello Matt. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Can you hear me now? How are you today, Matt? You doing well?
Today's going very well, thank you. How about yourself?
Good, yeah, it's a good day, isn't it? Right, Matt, just before we start the game, just tell me where are you from?
So I live in a place called Buckingham in the United Kingdom, which is near Milton Keynes and Oxford.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
I'm a doctor.
Oh my God, amazing! I think the first doctor I have here in the show. You always wanted to be a doctor?
Yeah, pretty much actually. When I was studying my sort of secondary school, high school exams, I wasn't quite so sure, but then actually when I was at university, decided, yeah, definitely for me. So yeah, I became a doctor.
Great. Okay, Matt, so welcome to William the Magic Box. I've got this lovely box full of random fun questions, okay? Are you ready?
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's do it. I hope you like it. Let's do it. Right, ready for the first question?
Ready away.
Let's do it. The first question is, what's the biggest risk you have ever taken?
Oh, that is a good question. Where's the biggest risk I've ever taken? It was probably it was leaving a really comfortable job I was in the city I was working in with a friendship group and everybody, to take a new job with new opportunities in London actually. We're going back 6 years ago, about 6 years ago, where I didn't know anybody, but I thought the risk was worth it because I was going to learn new things, and I was able to experience London life, and I was able to make new friends as well as keeping young. So for me, it was a complete change of place and comfort, and bursting out that comfort zone by doing that. So for me, that was the biggest risk at that time.
Right, Matt, let's get another question.
Let's go for it.
What are 3 fun facts about yourself?
3 fun facts about myself. Okay. I used to do figure skating when I was younger. That is a fun fact. I think it's pretty exciting. I don't know what took me over to do that, but I did. I used to do figure skating when I was younger. That was really good. I am a pretty good chef. I love cooking. I love eating probably even more, but I adore cooking. So I've been on several cookery courses. So if being a doctor didn't work out, I'd have something up my sleeve that I could go and work into.
That's why I saw so many pictures on your profile with food.
Absolutely. I mean, food is my life really, and my creative expression of myself, and my love to my friends and family is through my food, I think, and stuff. So yeah, I love that. And then the third thing I'd say, fun fact about myself, is I have a perception difference which is called synesthesia, which means that I sort of think and hear things in slightly different ways. So I think of things in colour, so different numbers, different days of the week, different months, they all have different colours in my name, in my brain when I think about them. And I also think in a spatially orientated way. I didn't know this was different to the average person until I was at medical school and read about it and thought, oh, that's normal, isn't that what everybody does? And everybody looks around and said, no, that's not what we do. And yeah, so I think of like, how can I explain it to you? So to me, it's just totally normal to see November this month is where I am now, and I can see December in front of me, and I can see October behind me, and I can see 2019 below me, I can see 2021 above me, and I can see it all in a spatially orientated way. So yeah, and it's a condition, it's not a medical condition, I suppose, it's just a different way the brain works. It's called synesthesia. So yeah, those are the 3 fun facts about me.
Oh wow, you just made my day now, learned something new. I didn't know about that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh wow. And sometimes it can make a little bit more complicated something for you. You get distracted somehow, or no, it doesn't change anything in your
thing? So like everything, you don't know any different, do you? This is how my brain has been since I was born, so I have no idea. It doesn't complicate, it hasn't made any differences to me. The only thing about it is it gives me a really deep sense of empathy. So if I watch those TV programs where people accidentally hurt themselves and people send videos in and everyone laughs, I will cringe because I can feel them like falling down and hitting themselves or something. So That's the only thing about it that is slightly different, is I find that really hard to watch. But yeah, other than that, it's all good. It's all normal to me.
Oh wow, interesting, amazing. I like that, very amazing. Next question, let's do it.
I love it.
Good
energy is all good for me.
Good. Right, next question is, what does happiness mean to you?
Oh, that's a lovely question, isn't it? What does happiness mean to you? For me, it is about feeling personally satisfied and enjoyed, but also sharing that with, well, pretty much anyone, to be honest. Obviously friends and family, but if I can be happy and then help somebody else find their own happiness and we share that together, to me that is magnified and even more. So happiness to me is about being content, be that a big meal, you know, that I've cooked and enjoyed, or gone out and enjoyed, or being with family and watching TV, or catching up with my friends and seeing how excited they are about something new in their life. But whatever I'm doing, happiness probably to me gets is sort of painted better by having it and sharing it with others.
Amazing, amazing. Right, have you enjoyed the show so far, Matt?
Enjoying it, William. It's great fun.
Great, let's get another question then.
Let's do it.
Right, next question is a tough one. How do you think we'll die, or how would you like to die if you could choose?
Oh, well, it's really fascinating you say that, William, because I work in palliative medicine with terminally ill patients. That's my specialty. Oh, so I deal with dying people all day, every day. So I see people dying. And for me, actually, I would like to die in the way that I try and do that for my patients, actually, which is to make sure they're as comfortable as possible during that process, that they have had some time and space to reflect on what's been really important to them in their life, so that they understand who they are as they're approaching this last bit of their life, and the ability to have friends and family there to pay respects and acknowledge that and grow with that too. So for me, I would like to die in a hospice with my friends and my family in a really peaceful and considered way, where I've had a bit of time and space to acknowledge it. I used to work in intensive care, which is an amazing team of people looking after people dying, but you'd see people who going about their normal lives and would die very quickly through an accident or something. You just didn't get that time sometimes. You know, there was good, you didn't know about it, but you just didn't get that time to reflect. And to me, that's really important, reflecting on who you are and what's been important to you as a person. Who knows what happens when we leave this life? So I'd quite like that bit of time with my friends and family, and that's how I'd like to die.
Amazing. Oh my god. Wow, I'm just listening to you. Oh my god, I'm fascinated. I'll tell you something now. Good. Next question. Okay, Matt. Next question is when was the last time you laughed so hard that it made you cry?
I was watching a TV series, it's quite old now actually, called Kath and Kim. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's an Australian comedy series. It's about 15 years old now. And I saw it on Netflix the other week, and there was an episode in there where it's just a funny, subtle comedy, but she mentioned about needing to borrow her mum's video camera, and her mum said, "Oh, I better go and get that for you. It's upstairs in my bedroom on the tripod," which reminds me I need to erase that video. And that just, I don't know why, but that set me off. I just thought that was so hilarious that I couldn't stop laughing for a long time. So it was probably about a couple of weeks ago that I cried from laughter. And it's really fascinating because I find loads of different things funny. But I don't know what I'm going to find funny. And that's what I think about the magic of comedy is, that sometimes you think that's great and sometimes it's not. And it's those things that you get which are special, where you don't expect to find something funny and it is, that really touches you. And that's what it did for me, I think, in Kath and Kim. Yeah, completely.
Cool.
Thank you.
Let's get another question. Cool, great. Next question is, if you were to raise a child, what are the most important things would you like them to learn?
Oh, I think the top one is to love yourself before you can think about loving others. So teaching them how to do that, because I think that's where all ability to understand yourself, but also understand that everybody else is just trying to get on in this world, and to see them as people doing that is really important. And I think sometimes we struggle to do that when we can't look inside and love ourselves. So I think understanding that they're completely perfect as they are, and that they can love themselves and then shine that out to others will be the first one. And then I think the next thing that's really important is focus. And this is probably my own reflection on myself, but actually where I look at what I wanted to try and achieve in life, it's come down to my ability to concentrate and focus and put the hard work into it. And so I would want to impart that upon them, so that I give them that skill that whenever they want to do something, they can focus their entire being on it to achieve it. So yeah, unconditional love and focus, those are the two things I would put in.
Amazing, amazing. Let's get another question marks. Let's do it. Okay, next question is, what is the best advice have you ever given?
But I think the best, more than the actual advice itself, I think it's probably advice that you probably yourself need to hear as well. So anything that I've probably said to somebody that at the same time has given me a realization that this is the right thing to do in my own life as much as it is. So telling somebody that a relationship isn't the thing for them, or as I see it, or anything I think that I've given to someone else that's also made me reflect in myself and learn at the same time is probably the best advice.
Great, great. Matt, I've got 3 questions left for you.
Fantastic.
Let's do it. What's the best first date have you ever been on?
The best first date I've ever been on was with somebody I met, and actually it was really fascinating because I'd spoken to them online, and they messaged me one day because I was online, and they said, do you fancy going for coffee? And I couldn't, I had a cold, and I said, no, I'm a bit unwell, so I'm at home, but thank you. And they came round to mine and they brought me loads of food and made me lunch, and because they were really keen to meet me, so they came round and we ended up chatting even though I didn't feel brilliant, and they didn't mind because they were really keen and made me lunch. And for me that was the best first date, because that demonstrated someone who was really, really kind and generous, and I was really touched by that.
Again, about the happiness before, remember, like this little happiness touch, you just...
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, next question is, what's the worst pickup line have you ever heard?
It was, all right, treacle, want to get sticky.
Oh, that's
Thank you.
Very cool. It's good to learn that with you. Next time if I hear that, I go like, it's not a good thing. I just put on the side. Right, Matt, the last question now. Let's do it. Let's go for the last question. A good one. Define yourself in a season of the year and why.
Oh, that's a lovely question. I'm autumn, I think. That's probably because it's my favourite season. Yeah, I think autumn is my favourite season. I think it's because I quite like being in the summer. To me is the big bright main party, and I quite like that bit afterwards where it's all settling down, where it's still fresh in your memory and still exciting, but you recognise the change. You're in that period of growth into something new, which is winter, which in my mind is the other big season that you see. And I think it's just because I like autumn. I like that hunkering down, the change in the leaves, and that reminds me of it all.
Beautiful.
And it feels fresh and new in a way that's different. So yeah, I think autumn.
Matt, it's not the end yet. Okay, what am I going to do now? Let's do the quick thinking game. I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay?
Okay.
Quick thinking. Let's start with money.
Happiness.
Family.
Love.
Life.
Growth.
Love.
Smile.
Sex.
Pleasure.
Religion.
Spirituality.
Politics.
Necessary.
Fear.
Love.
Friendship.
Joy.
Desire?
Pain.
It's true. Regret?
Guilt.
Wish?
Growth.
Royal family?
Tradition.
Right. And the last one, doctor.
Oh, I'm going to say happiness, because to me being a doctor has been a big happy experience for the most part.
Right, great. Okay, Matt, let's play now Matt and the magic box, and you can ask me a question, okay? But you can ask me a question now, Matt.
William, have you been on have you seen the TV show Come Dine With Me?
Yes, yes.
If you were to go on Come Dine With Me, what would your starter, main and dessert, what would you cook?
Oh my God, I love the question. Wow. All right. So, by the way, I'm not good as you in the kitchen. Right. Let's say me starter. Okay. I would say. Right. I'm gonna go very soft one. I would say, like, if I would cook, I would do like a salad, like a mixed with salad with some tomatoes and some Caesar dressing. Okay. I hope it's good. Main course.
Sure.
Right, okay, main course. So I will go for a very traditional Brazilian food, which is rice, very simple rice with beans, with some kind of chopped meats on it. Very simple. Dessert, I don't know how to cook, but I think my favorite dessert ever, it's stick-off pudding. So, oh my God. Stick-off pudding is just like the best. It's just heaven.
Absolutely.
Matt, did you have a good time?
I did. It was great. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much for your time. Just before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote or a positive message, anything that inspires you in life.
I think one that's always inspired me, and because we can get really, I think, this year has taught us a lot that, we get really self-absorbed sometimes and see how we see the world as the only way that we can see it. And there's an ancient philosopher called Rumi who came from the Middle East, and he said that the lamps are different but all the light is the same. And to me, there may be differences in all sorts out there, but actually the light we shine forward is the same in all of us. And actually, if you can learn to see that light coming out of everyone, you see that everyone and everything's the same, and the world is a much better place in my view. So for me, the lamps are different, but the light is the same, is one of my favourite quotes.
Hey, thank you very much for sharing that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My first doctor, imagine. Real responsibility.
All right, really.
All the best. Okay?
You take care. Have a great day too. Bye-bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.